So there's this thing called attachment theory that basically states that as children, our basic attachment, how we connect to other people, how we attach to other people, right, in relationships, is formed by our earliest memories, our earliest experiences, our earliest moments with our caregivers. So ideally, we would have a set of loving, healthy parents that are there for us physically, mentally, emotionally, a lot of nurturing, a lot of care, a lot of emotional intelligence and growth and empowerment. Okay. If that happens, normally the child grows up to have what's called a secure attachment, where we feel safe and secure in our own identity. We know who we are, we know what we bring to the table, and we know what our boundaries are and what we need and want in a partner. And we advocate for that. And so securely attached people are usually very functional in their relationships, have good, healthy, stable, lasting relationships. There's another attachment style called anxious preoccupied. And that is when we get stuck in this loop of over analyzing and predicting behavior and reading into things and overthinking and getting codependent, over giving, under receiving, because we have anxieties. We have fear of rejection, abandonment, neglect. It's not grounded in us and our identity as an adult, but it's because our child, us as a child, didn't get those emotional needs met from our parents. We as a child were neglected. We as a child was abandoned. We as a child didn't get those needs met. So we carry that anxious, oh my God, I'm not going to get my needs met. So I have to be hyper vigilant to meet my own needs. We carry that into adulthood. So it sounds like that might be what's happening in your relationships. And it usually doesn't happen until you are in a romantic relationship or a sexual, intimate relationship, because in adulthood, our romantic relationships mimic our earliest attachment. So subconsciously, it's like we're trying to get our childhood needs met through a partner as an adult if we don't heal these attachments. So then there's another attachment style called dismissive avoidant, which is fuck you, I don't care. I'm gonna leave you before you leave me. I'm gonna reject you before you reject me. They're often very come off very cold, not emotionally available. They don't like to communicate. They don't like to get vulnerable. All of that. That's dismissive avoidance. That's how we keep ourselves safe. It was molded for us in childhood that our parents weren't there for us. Our parents, we couldn't rely on them for care. We couldn't rely on them to get our needs met. We are the only ones that can meet our own needs. So we become a lone wolf. That hyper lone wolf, the super independent person, often dismissive avoidant. Okay. And then the last attachment style is called fearful avoidant, which is a combination of anxious preoccupied and dismissive avoidant, where if you get triggered, you might go into this anxious, preoccupied spiral and dig and stalk and do research and get hypervigilant. And then it activates you so much where you go into a shutdown state. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck you. Fuck this whole, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about this relationship. And you go back and forth. It can create a lot of relational chaos. And stable relationships are very difficult to have. Dismissive avoidant here. Hey, what's up, my friend? What's up, my friend?